Hey guys, I'm just getting stuff done around the house today, and I took a shower and my hair is air drying into its lovely frizz texture that it does. It's beautiful. But anyway, I thought, you know what? I have all this new makeup that I want to do a video and try it all out, and since I'm not going anywhere, it might be a good day to do it, because then if things don't hold up well, it's not like I'm out in public and my face is crumbling into a scary mess. So I thought I would go ahead and do that. And so I gathered together a bunch of new things. Almost everything is new. Like, there's hardly anything that's going to go on my face that has been on there before. So I'm going to go ahead and just start I'm going to take stuff out of the packages as I talk, because I've got my Milani eyeshadow primer that I just showed you guys in my Dollar General and Ulta haul video. I'll link up here if you haven't seen it, because I got some incredibly amazing deals on things, and so I'm excited to be able to try them out and see how things go. I just dug my nail into this powder. Wow. So we will see what my face thinks of these things. The thing I am the most excited about using is the BB cream. I got 3 different ones. I decided, since I got a little bit of color, well, I guess it's been a little over a week though, but my skin holds on to color really good from the sun, so I was afraid to use the light medium shade, because I'm like, I'm thinking that's probably going to be too light on me at this point, but who knows. So I'm going to use a medium shade BB cream, and maybe that will be disastrous and that will be funny. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use my Tarte Double Duty Beauty, this base tape that I got in my April Ipsy. I have not tried it yet. It reminds me of glue, the way it's coming out. And we'll get that on my face. Although I don't really know why I'm doing that, because I usually do my eyes first. I already put moisturizer on before I thought to do this, because I put moisturizer on right when I get out of the shower. So, but we'll go ahead and put my primer on. Wow, it's so like liquidy. Smells good. It smells beachy. Almost, yeah, like almost like a suntan lotion scent. I like that. Okay, so we'll go ahead and just put that on. But first, I always do my eyes. So I'm going to use this Milani eyeshadow primer for the first time ever. This Paulina Beauty uses all the time, and I absolutely love her. I've mentioned her a million times, but I'm going to link her channel up above, because if you still have not gone over and checked her out, you need to do it. Like, her personality is awesome. She does like incredible looks, and even though a lot of them aren't ones that I would necessarily wear, they're not really ones she would wear either. She plays with makeup. She said, like, what she does on her channel, like looks she does, are like, it's fun, it's editorial, it's things she takes pictures of for Instagram and things like that. Like, in her everyday life, that's not the makeup that she wears. So it's just fun to see her play and, you know, try out new things. So she's like really adventurous, and that makes it really fun to watch. Okay, so my primer is on, and I'm gonna go ahead and use, I just picked this up the other day because I needed more eyeshadow palettes. I love eyeshadow. I love eyeshadow palettes. But I picked up this NYX Ultimate Edit, and it's in the shade Phoenix. So it's just one of the little 6pan shadows. And the color's just called to me. There's like a red in here. Oh my gosh. I love when things are so hard to open, especially now that my fingers are like slippery from putting the primer on my face. Okay. So this is what the shades are like. I don't have anything like this bright, like this red shade, or I think really like this one either. And then I like this purple that's dark, and like this silvery, but it's almost a little bit like a, I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, so let's do something like that. So I think I'll speed through this part, because if I'm going to talk to you through the rest of the stuff I'm putting on my face, this might take way too long. So I will just show you what I'm using and speed through this part, and let's see what kind of eye look I come up with, because we're just gonna see. Okay, yeah, let's do that.
I'm standing on the edge of a cliff, realize there must be more to life than this, reaching for the stars, traveling so far like a dragon fly. Just grab my hand from him, send with me tonight. I run away. We'll never forget the past, but what counts is our brand new start. Even if it hurts me or I get scared, just come take this risk now. We'll be prepared. I run away. I run away. Reaching for the stars, traveling so far, like a dragonfly. Keep your secrets there, keep them everywhere. Just you and I run away. I run away.
All right, we'll go back to that after. So now I'm gonna do my face. So this is the fun part. Fun part. I'm not gonna fart, I promise. You won't know if I do because I'm certainly not gonna tell you. I'm just kidding. So I used that Tarte Double Duty Shape Tape, or no, Double Duty Beauty Base Tape, not Shape Tape, you know. And I'm gonna go ahead and use this Maybelline Dream BB Pure medium sheer tint BB cream, and we're gonna see how this goes because I tried a BB cream one other time and I did not like it. Okay, so it comes out like this, kind of liquidy. We're just gonna start. That seems like it might even just be enough because it's supposed to be a sheer tint. So that looks really light, and this is medium, so I'm glad I didn't put the light medium one on because it could have made me look a little ghastly. I've got some awesome acne happening down here, so I know it's not going to completely cover it or something. Okay, now I think BB cream, the best way to do it is with your fingers, so that's what we're going to try first. It is nice and sheer. It doesn't feel like heavy and greasy and goopy like I was expecting, because the last BB cream I used, that's how it felt to me. It was like very, like I was putting sunscreen all over my face, and that's not a good feel when you're just trying to, you know, give yourself a little coverage with makeup. Like, I don't want that super greasy. I have a really oily face anyway, so I don't need that help. Okay. So doesn't really look like it gave me too much of anything. Let's do just a little bit more and see what that does. Like I said, I don't want to go too overboard. It is supposed to be a sheer tint, not really give you a lot of coverage, which is fine. Because mostly in the spring and summer, when I've got really good color in my face, and I do wear sunscreen, so before anyone yells at me, my skin just tans very well. It always has. My dad is that way. My one sister, actually my mom is that way too. My one sister is like that a lot, and my middle son is like me too. Like, we get super dark and we maintain our color, like, you know, until late in the fall. It just is our skin tone. So okay, so I actually kind of like that. It just gives a little bit of something, so I don't feel like I'm totally barefaced. And then now we're gonna I gotta wash my hands, I can't stand that feeling. Now for concealer, I had gotten this Kokie Be Bright Illuminating Concealer in medium beige in one of my Ipsy bags, and I love it. And then I also had someone send me the lighter one, which I don't know what the color is because the sticker came off the bottom and it doesn't seem to say it on the container for whatever reason. So, but I'm going to go ahead and use the little bit. I've been using this one that they sent me because it's a little lighter, but now that I've got a little bit more color, I'm going to use this little bit darker one and just kind of use that to do a light concealing. We're not going to go crazy because if you've got a light sheer tint on your face, it's going to be pretty obvious, I think, if you've got like a crap ton of concealer on. Okay, now we are going to go ahead and use this CoverGirl True Blend powder that I got and see how that does to kind of just set my face and maybe give me a little bit more coverage. I'm going to go ahead and try it using the little, thing that they give you. So this is what the color looks like. And just see how that goes. I don't know if you could see how that like immediately just took the shine away like so well and gave like almost like a blurring effect, but super impressed with what that did, and it just gave me a little bit more coverage. Okay, so I'm excited to see how this performs because this could be a really, really good, powder. So, okay. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and do, I cannot remember if I used this or not. I know I swatched it, but the Morphe Debutante bronzer that I got in one of my Ipsy bags, I know, like I said, that I swatched it, but I can't remember if I used it or not. So since I can't remember, we're just going to go with that I didn't. So I'm going to go ahead and bronze up a little contourish with that. It wasn't nearly as intimidating as I had thought it was going to be. Okay. And then I'm going to use this Ofra highlighter in Star Island that was also gifted to me. I do not own any Ofra highlighters, so I am so happy about this. Admittedly, I have used it. I don't remember if I used it in a video or not, but I have used this off camera, but only a couple times, so it's basically like new to me. So pretty. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just do my eyebrows real quick because I don't have a new product for those, so I'll just go ahead and do those. Okay, now back to my eyes, now that my eyebrows are done. And so I'm gonna go ahead and again, just speed through and show you while I finish those up. Okay, I haven't used this purple NYX mechanical pencil. It's waterproof and it's in the shade Purple Violet. And I'm just going to use that on my lower lash line. I said lower lash line, but I meant waterline. And I'm just going to use black that I always use up on my, to tightline my upper lash line. Good enough. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and use my highlighter as like my inner corner and brow bone highlight, because there isn't really one in this palette that I want to use, like a shade for that. So I thought that would be a good alternative. Perfect. And then this part's going to be fun. So I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes. Okay. And then I'm going to use that Wet n Wild Lash Renegade Mascara in Avenging Amethyst. Well, instead of making my eyelashes more noticeable, I feel like I'm not noticing anything. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put my stuff away like I normally do. And that gives my eyelashes a chance to dry a little. And then I'm going to go ahead and curl it again. And we're going to apply another coat. Alright, and then last, I picked up this NYX Butter Gloss kit from CVS the other day. It was $10.57 or something like that. So pretty good deal. And it had colors that I've been wanting, and I swear every single time I go into Ulta to get them, those colors are gone. So it has Creme Brulee, Fortune Cookie, and Madeline. Or Madeline? I don't know which one it is, but so let's see, which one do I want? So they're all like nudes. Do I want the pinky one? Maybe I do. That one is Creme Brulee. Why do I feel like I have that one though? I know I have a couple different ones, but they're darker. Creme Brulee sounds familiar, but I don't know if it's just because it's one I've thought about getting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have it. So, okay. I don't always love pinky colors on me, so we're going to see. Because it seems like it would go pretty good with the eye look, but we shall find out. You guys can laugh at me if it's bad. And I'll just change it if it's bad. Okay, it doesn't give much color at all. It's just like a little wash of color, which makes me very happy. And butter glosses smell so good. They feel so good on your lips. They're not like that sticky pull apart, like when you see people talk and their lip, ugh, that grosses me out. I love it. So, yeah, it doesn't add a ton of color, but as you know, I'm a gloss girl, so this is what I look for in lips pretty much. And so I am excited though to try the Fortune Cookie and Creme Brulee because I have a feeling these are going to be getting a lot of use this summer. So, okay, let's do a quick run through of everything that I tried. It's hard to say right now. I'll have to give you a little blurb at the end and tell you how things were throughout the day about the base tape. Felt nice going on. It's a hydrating primer, which I don't always feel like I would really need, but we'll see how it goes. And then, of course, I used the Milani eyeshadow primer. Again, I'll just have to wait and see and make sure my eyelids don't crease and that kind of stuff, my eyeshadow. But Paulina has hooded eyelids too, and so she has a lot of problems with creasing, and this never creases on her, so that made me want to really try it. And then on my face, the BB Pure BB cream. The shade actually seems like it's pretty decent, the medium, so that's good. I'm feeling good about that. I liked the way it felt. It didn't feel greasy and oily and yuck, so we'll see. And it just gave just a little sheer tint like it says it's going to. The one I'm super surprised about so far is this CoverGirl True Blend. It's translucent medium is the shade that I got. Immediately when I put it on, it's smooth. It like gave a blurring effect to my skin. I hope you guys could see that when I did it, but I mean, I love the way my skin looks right now. Like, I feel like it looks really, really good. So I'm very excited to see how it wears. So that might be an awesome new find. Then I used the Morphe bronzer. You might have seen when I first put it on, I was like, oh no, but it blended out pretty nicely, and I do really like the color. So I don't remember if I used it before or not, but I do like it, so that's good. And then I used this Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio, and I used the shade Rose down here. And at first I was kind of intimidated by the way these colors look, but the Rose one was the least intimidating to me, so that's why I used it. And I like that too. That's really pretty. And then I used the Ofra highlighter in Star Island. I think that is really pretty. I also used that as my brow bone and inner corner highlight for my eye look. And for my eyes, I used, let's see, do these have names? They don't. Okay, so I used, as my transition, this shade here, which is a very pretty shade. I really like it. The pigmentation was really good on it. I liked that a lot. And then I used for like my crease, this purple shade. That one I built up a little more to really get it to show like I wanted it to. But I do think it's pretty. The red here I used just in this one little section. That with the brush it wasn't doing real good. It did better with my finger. It's much more vibrant with my finger because I was kind of disappointed at first. Like the color payoff is not what I wanted it to be. But so I definitely want to play with that color more and use it in a bigger section of my eye. And then this, it's a very interesting, it's like a taupey silver. Yeah, I like it. It's very interesting. It would be a very pretty, like, smoky eye, I think. So I'll have to try that too. So far, I am happy with this. At first, like I said, I was like, oh, with the pigmentation of this red. But I think if I could do a look with it, it's more of like a pinkish red when you put it on your eye. Or maybe it's more because I have it next to that purple. So I'd like to try it a couple different ways and see how that color pays off. But I do really like the look. It was a simple one that I did, and I just ran under the lash line that purple real close, and then that reddish color just real close underneath that. The one that I'm the most disappointed in product is this Lash Renegade Avenging Amethyst mascara. I thought it was going to be really cool. I'll get close. Like, you can't even tell that it's purple. Like, you can't tell at all. And it did nothing for my lashes. Like, I feel like I look like I have less lashes than before I put it on or something. I mean, not really, but it's just not, it didn't do anything. I hate the wand on it. Like, what is that? It's awful because I feel like I like to get further over, like with my wand. It makes it feel weird. Like I'm afraid I'm going to hit my nose with it. And like, it's so bulky on the bottom lashes that are small. Like I'm afraid to get too close to my, face. I'm really disappointed in that one. So that might go to my niece because it's not like she's going to be like, ooh, lashes if she uses it. She's only 7 and she likes to play with makeup. Actually, I will give it to my 13-year-old niece because she would probably like it, but it's not going to be like, whoa, because it just really didn't do what I hoped it would do. I was hoping you'd be able to see like a purple hue to my lashes, and no. And then last off was the NYX Butter Gloss in Creme Brulee that I put on my lips, and I love it. Glossy, shiny, just like I like my lips to be. So I'm excited to use Fortune Cookie and Madeline because I think those are going to be really pretty too. So I'm excited to have those for summer. And so I think it's a pretty successful for first time, first impression with all these products. like I said, I actually will come back later today and do a little update, show you what my skin is looking like, and, you know, kind of give a little bit more of like after I've worn it for several hours. So right now it is 3:12, and so I will come back later tonight and show you how things are looking, tell you what I'm thinking about them, and yeah, so far I like it, and I do really like this eye color, or eye look. It makes my eyes look very gray, and it totally doesn't match my shirt at all because, like I said, I wasn't even really planning on doing this. But so hopefully you guys like this. I'll be back to tell you what it looks like or how things are going later. Okay, so here is my final check-in. It is 10:45. And it was 3 something. It's been about 7.5 hours since I put this makeup on. So I'll go ahead and scoot in. I've got a little at the corners here, which I think is my eyeliner. My eye makeup always does it in this one eye. I don't know why. But this is what my eyeshadow looks like. So it has held up very well. Didn't crease at all. Like, throughout the day as I'm looking at it, and I had to record some other videos, I don't know that I love the actual look, but it performed really well. So it has nothing to do with the eyeshadow. It's the way I applied it. And I feel like I look kind of oily when I see, like, with the lights on. Like, when I put the lights on to do this, you know, video, I was like, like, I look super oily. But in person, it doesn't look as oily. But so I have to say, I barely have any, like, you know, stuff in my 11s. That's usually where, you know, foundation stuff just pools there. And a little bit down here, but not too bad. I feel like under my eyes and stuff look really good for just that light coverage and for how oily I am. Now, obviously in the summer it'll be a little different. I'll be much more oily, but still, like, I have very oily skin. So I am very surprised at how well that BB cream and that powder held up. So, it's the Maybelline Dream BB Pure and this CoverGirl True Blend in Translucent Medium. I feel like we're a very good combo on my oily skin. So I'm excited to try it. This primer is a hydrating primer, so I'm excited to try it with not a hydrating primer and see, because that will probably help me too, because I don't really need that extra hydration. I think this will be better like in the winter when my skin gets a little more dry. But otherwise, I think everything held up really well. The blush stayed looking really nice. The bronzer is really nice. The highlight, like, everything looks very good. Obviously the gloss is gone because it's gloss, so it doesn't stay. But I do really like this gloss. The NYX Butter Gloss, like, you really can't go wrong with it. I've got a couple colors that don't look great on me, but as far as, like, the formula is fantastic. So, yeah, still the only thing I was disappointed in is this mascara, because it just, you can't even tell that it's purple. Like, there's nothing about it that looks purple. And my lashes look very, like, spindly and cruddy. Like, they look terrible. My lashes never look like that. So, this is going bye-bye. But everything else I'm excited about, and I cannot wait to do more looks with this NYX palette, because when I saw it, I was just like, oh, it's a color story that just spoke to me. So I can't wait to use more of the colors and kind of do more of like a fiery look with it. And so, yeah, so I'm sure you will see this coming up in videos at some time. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think of these products. Are you going to try anything out, or are any of these things that you use and love, or things that didn't work for you? I'm always interested to hear, because everything works different for different people. Our skin is all different. Colors look different on our different skin tones. So it's totally, makeup is such an individual thing, and I think that's so fun. So even like people can do the same exact, you know, look and technique, and it won't look the same because we're just different. Our eye shapes are different and everything. So I just think that's really cool. It's fun. That's what makes makeup really fun. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you very soon. I'll talk to you very soon, because I can't actually see you, but you can see me. You'll see me very soon. Lucky you. I will try to do my hair, you know, for the next video, but yeah. Okay. See you guys later. Bye.